the Eagles blow a 2-game lead in the division, giving you 2 games guaranteed at home. And you blow it? Why am I not surprised?
Yeah, he's been amazing. I don't know how there can be, but I understand the business. In that case, it should be about me as well, honestly. I mean, that guy, I've had the season that I've had because of him. This team's had the success that they've had because of him. And I understand it's about winning the Super Bowl, and that's the standard of the league and damn sure the standard of this place. So I get it, but add me to the list in that case.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your main man, Boys for Life, coming at you with another video. Now, I know it's been a very long time. As you can tell, I got some grays in my hair now. It is what it is. But guys, I know y'all missed the content because I hear it almost every day. No, I'm not back. I'm just making this quick video. And yes, it's going to be a quick one because, I mean, let's face it, there's really not much to say at all, except I told you so. Now, I've taken all year off. Have not said a peep, have not said a word, or I should say I haven't posted a video. And that's for a very specific reason. You know, why am I going to come on here week after week talking about how good the Cowboys look against teams they're supposed to beat, and then teams that they're supposed to beat, sometimes they look like ass. Bad. We saw it this year. Teams they should have beat, they didn't. And I'm tired. I'm tired of beating a dead horse. You know, I didn't come on here all year because I knew what was going to happen. I knew we were going to be a 10 to 12 win team, somewhere around there, right? Based off of our schedule and what we got. Even though Dak Prescott had an off year last year, you know, with the most interceptions by any quarterback of last year. Me saying that the Cowboys are going to have 10 to 12 wins with the Mozzie Smith draft, right, in the first round that you could have traded out of, got more draft capital, and probably picked him up in the early second round, depending on who you traded with, right? But you know, I mean, I don't know what I'm talking about. Obviously, I'm just a fan. But seeing what we went through this year, you know, I had us winning the division. It all seemed like hope was lost with the Eagles being 10-1, right, at week 11. But, you know, like I said, I'm just here watching football, not really saying anything, and thinking that has got to be the luckiest team in the world with the way they've been playing and the wins they were getting. And then, you know what? It all caught up with them. Now, I'm not one here to talk about another team because, you know, I mean, I do that, right? I do that. You know, when I'm on here, I troll the Eagles. But at the same time, when I'm talking about Cowboys, I'm trying to get to the root of everything. I like to lay it all out there, right? So we go ahead and we win the division. Now, here comes the playoffs. The one team that I did not want to face and that I was absolutely terrified of was the Green Bay Packers. Now you can sit there and ask, how were you terrified of a team that was, what were they, 9-8? The 7th seed. How can you be scared of that team? They're not even supposed to be there. That's exactly why I'm terrified of them. Because they're not supposed to be there. And they're a bunch of guys going out there, not knowing the magnitude of the game, and just playing. All the pressure was on the Dallas Cowboys. And we know what happens to Dak Prescott when he's under pressure. Look at what happened. Now, he wasn't under pressure against the Cardinals, but hell, our defense is built not to stop the run. Our defense is built off of our offense. And when our offense is up and that other team is passing, our defense is built for the pass rush. Our defense is small and fast. Now, when you get a guy like James Conner, what was the running back's name today? I forget his name. Aaron Jones, right? I think that was his name. When you get guys like that, we're not going to stop them. We're not going to stop them. Which is why in DraftKings, I think there was one, maybe two teams I picked with Dak Prescott, and even the Cowboys defense. My defense was mainly Green Bay. It is freezing out here. But I'm not surprised by what went down today. I knew what was going to happen today. I knew that the Dallas Cowboys were going to get the ball ran down their throat. Look, guys, the writing was on the wall from the moment we started playing the Packers. Everybody, and I mean everybody, had the Dallas Cowboys blowing out the Green Bay Packers. And when I saw that coming, when I saw all that on TV, I said it's time to jump off the bandwagon, right? Well, not the bandwagon, but it's time to jump off and sit there and say, the Cowboys are going to lose. The Cowboys are going to lose. Saw that coming. And I was right. You know, I have a lot of respect for what Dak Prescott said. A lot of respect for him. Doesn't mean I like him as our quarterback because he's ass. Don't sit there and tell me, oh, look at what he did this year. Look at what he did this year. MVP type season. What does that mean in the playoffs? Not a damn thing. Dak Prescott dacked it up today. Looked like a deer in headlights and didn't know what was going on. Which, normally that's what happens to him in the playoffs. I saw people on there talking about, get rid of Mike McCarthy, blow it all up, blah, blah. Dan Quinn needs to go. Look, Dan Quinn, I don't understand. We're playing man defense the whole year. And for whatever reason, they want to get out of man and start playing zone. That don't make sense. Mike McCarthy got us to 12 wins 3 years in a row. No other Cowboys coach has ever done that in the history of the Cowboys franchise. And we want to fire him? We want him gone? Hell, I don't hear anyone, except a few people, talking about getting rid of Dak Prescott. I get it. We haven't been to anything since 1995, anything meaningful since 1995. And Dak Prescott was drafted by the Dallas Cowboys in 2016. But on top of what we hadn't done from the time of 95 to 2015, right? The year before Dak Prescott was drafted. Of course we hadn't done anything. But guess what? We hadn't had a coach like Mike McCarthy other than Bill Parcells. But guess what? You had a Tony Romo. Who I am a big defender of. But it's still an undrafted free agent as our franchise quarterback. You have a 4th round draft pick as our quarterback. Don't sit there and tell me, well, look at Brock Purdy. Mr. Irrelevant. Look at what he has around him. We don't have a McCaffrey. We don't have a Deebo Samuel. Brandon Ayuk, maybe, in a CeeDee Lamb. But that is it. That is it. we don't have guys on defense the way they do. Look at what happened when Trent Williams went out, Debo went out, McCaffrey went out. Did I call him Mike? McCaffrey went out. They lost 3 in a row. The Cowboys get in their own head. They saw Christian McCaffrey. I don't know why I called him Mike. But the Cowboys get in their own way. In all honesty, I honestly believe they saw the media picking them left and right and destroying the Green Bay Packers. And I think they fed into it. And look at what happened. I'm a fan. I love this team. I'm going to be watching them again next year, like always, right? Now we get ready for the draft. I'll be watching them like always. Not going to say a word next year. I mean, I might do some videos, maybe. I don't know. But I'm not going to come on here and report on them day after day, game after game, just wasting my time till we get to the playoffs and then lay a goose egg because we don't want to get rid of Dak Prescott because, like everyone else says that's a fan. Then who are we going to have? I don't know. That's not my job. I wanted Anthony Richardson. Look at what he was doing for the Colts until he got hurt. There are a bunch of quarterbacks out there. This is one of the heaviest quarterback drafts in a long time, and they're all supposed to be good. Bo Nixon is who I would love to have. But hell, what do I know? I'm just a fan that knew exactly what was going to happen. Did I know it was going to be a blowout? No, I didn't. But I knew the Cowboys were going to lose. I knew that was coming a mile away. Ask Cowboys Corner. I hit him up last night and I said, I am very nervous about tomorrow's game. This was last night. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming a mile away. So I don't know why anyone is surprised.